Hi, it's Jim with Getting Fit for Kids. Finally, we're at the finishing touches, phase 5 of this project. Filling it in, finishing up, and we're done. To recap, what we did was started by adding a beach to the pond, using that dirt to fill in areas and fix the washed out area of the outlet for the pond, which dropped the water about 4 inches. As we went, as you noticed or followed through each phase, each video, the inlet was also washed out to the point where we didn't want to ride across it much more or chance getting stuck. So in a sense, this project became a little more than a beach. We've installed a beach, fixed the outlet drain that was washed out, and replaced and fixed, reworked the inlet drain so it looks a little more presentable and gives them actually a kind of a pond on the inlet side of the drain and then the outlet side of the inlet drain. That makes sense to you, where it comes into this pond, it just flows into this pond, but then they have water on both sides. I'll show you that later if that didn't make much sense. Anyway, quickly, we're at the top. It's about 12 inches down from being flush or level, straight, and it's nice and even, the dirt we filled in. I've taken some scrap wood, doors, 2x6, 2x2s from a dresser, old 2x4 used for something, and some 4x4s. And just built, it's basically a brace, so to speak. I'm going to flip this and we're going to fill it with dirt. You're not actually riding over this as you see it. In the corner of the video, I believe you can see the tires over here. Once I flip it, I will also lay the tires either between or around the edges. And everything will be filled over with about 10 to 12 inches of dirt. That's going to keep everything nice and sturdy, allow us to get rid of a lot of trash, but in a sense reuse, repurpose everything that's useful, beneficial. Then every time we ride over this, or anybody rides over this with a vehicle, it doesn't continue to sink the tire tracks or the path where the tires go, continue to push it down and pack it down, thus spreading it out to the sides again. What I'm going to do now is flip this, lay the tires down, start filling it, and I will take a quick pic of this area once it's flipped and we start putting the dirt in so you can get an idea of what. Okay, we're back. As you see, it's flipped, tires are in place, all secure, just need to fill it with dirt. In the picture you might see the tire leaning over here. That in the last video was where the drain separated and we had to fix it with that patch. That won't be an area will be filled but not driven over. But the tires, unless you want to take the time and drill through and stick stakes and things, you can just break some branches, the Y. And I shove it down. I put just one part of the Y, one way or the other, inside the tire and shove it down, or this way. It doesn't matter because this part is going inside the middle as I shove it. And then again, when I fill it with dirt, it's going to hold it tight against there. It doesn't have to be big type of spikes or anything like that to hold it in place. Get it filled, then we'll head on over to the other inlet and finish that one out. It's something similar, but not as much needed because it's not a huge drain. Okay, now we're back at the pond inlet. Just as we did at the outlet area, we're going to make some type of brace that'll be all covered with dirt to give it some durability and also take some stress off of the drain tube. This is the inlet to the pond. Water comes in this way and goes out that way. The stream you can't see. Where it comes out, it's just a stream going into the pond. The inlet, what we did was use, and the brace here, just all leftover pieces of wood, 2x4s, 2x6s. Just leftover pieces along with the wall here, some 4x4s, a couple 2x4s, and stacked some wood, which formed a wall. We gave it about a 12, 15-inch inlet, pond inlet, so to speak, to come in here. Once everything's finished, and the sand's on the beach, and the crossovers, the cross sections of the inlet and outlet are done. I took a picture of it finished, and that'll be that. All in all, we just transferred dirt and sand from one part of the yard to the other and used up bits and pieces of leftover whatever, from tires to wood, nails, even branches and twigs to secure things and just give it some durability so it doesn't get washed away or packed down again. We'll see you shortly.